This edition of YouTube Suggestions is brought to you by boobs, because apparently that's the only reason some of you came to YouTube in the first place. Hey everybody, this is James, and I'm having an old clickbait video spring to mind right now. Welcome to YouTube Suggestions 32. Can you believe I've done 32 of these? If this is your first time here, this is where I take a look at 5 channels that are under 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, channels that I like. And if you see anything that piques your interest, I just ask that you give those channels a look and consider subscribing to their content. We'll also look at one channel over 25,000 subscribers called the 6th channel. We'll get to that later in the video. Stick around until the end to see the list of previously featured channels you're seeing here, and also who gets the last word. One thing you won't have to stick around for is the suggestion monkey. Diane Jennings' main channel was our 6th channel back in YouTube Suggestions 13. That channel has very lighthearted content, but about 5 months ago she started Diane Before Dawn, which takes a look at Diane's darker side, which sounds more evil than it is. Like myself, Diane has an interest in things like true crime and stories of tragic events that have faded into history. Many of these stories are centered in the U.S., but Diane is from Ireland, so some of her stories are ones that we've never really heard in America. It's a great look at stories you don't hear much about these days. Diane Before Dawn is right around 11,000 subscribers as I'm putting this together, with its first upload in March 2021. Let's take a look at a short clip of her Stardust Valentine's Fire video to give you an idea of what to expect.
The Stardust fire was a freak accident. Yes, I used those bunny ears with great intention here. It occurred at a Dublin disco venue in Artane, North Dublin, in 1981. The patrons of the Stardust nightclub were having a great time just as they would any other night they attended, what for many of them was their favourite nightclub, a familiar place full of familiar faces. The iconic tunes of the early 80s were pumping at full volume, the drinks were flowing as they normally were, plus love was in the air as the night of the incident just so happened to be Valentine's Day.
Pardon my pronunciation, which is probably bad. Saadon Aksah is a vlogger from Malaysia that shares life in his part of the world. Saadon gives a great look in and around Kuala Lumpur, going to restaurants and trying different foods or taking in a movie. I've been really surprised at how inexpensive a lot of things are in Malaysia. Things that might cost $8 or $10 here cost $3 or $4 there. He also shares some of the things he has learned since starting this channel, and gives advice on how small YouTubers can improve their channel, or takes a look at different editing software and other gadgets. Saadon put up his first video in June of 2018 and has gained over 1,000 subscribers since then. Let's take a look at one of his vlogs from Kuala Lumpur to give you an idea of what to expect when you go to his channel.
And here are the views. And the restaurant is going to be revolving during the entire meal, so it can be quite dizzying. So it's best to just ignore it, or to tell yourself that the building is not revolving.
Mihaela Claudia P started her channel to chronicle her life as she changed from being her own worst enemy to enjoying everyday life and making the most of every moment. She certainly keeps a positive attitude even during these times of lockdowns, pandemics, and restrictions. Mihaela is based in Italy, recently deciding to settle in the Tuscany region. but she is very well traveled, with videos from South America, Scotland, Malta, and of course all over Italy. In between touring castles and visiting wineries, Mihaela delves out valuable life advice and shares how she overcame her setbacks. Mihaela has been on YouTube for a little while, uploading her first video in May of 2015, and has gathered in over 9,000 subscribers since then. Let's take a look at a clip from her visit to Edinburgh to give you an idea of what to expect.
Hello guys from Edinburgh. Today is 10th of July and guess what? I'm celebrating 1 year as a YouTuber and I decided to share all my huge experience with you guys. Get some popcorn and prepare yourself because I have so many things to tell you. All my honest opinion and my very personalized tips about how to grow your channel. Warning guys, I won't be sweet and happy anniversary to me.
This is a fairly new YouTube channel as I put this out, making the bold move of centering their channel on visiting the theme park, as COVID restrictions are still looming over a lot of us. Now, I have to say they have done a great job, giving viewers a look at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee as they opened in 2021. One of the things they have done best is giving a great look at the delicious food you can get at the park, as well as what to expect from Dollywood when it comes to keeping things safe. It's a great source for anybody if you plan on going for the first time or are a returning visitor. Theme Park Vision uploaded for the first time in February 2021 and have gained over 300 subscribers since then. Let's take a look at a clip from a simple relaxing stroll they took at Dollywood, one of the many things you can see on their channel. This is a channel I've been trying to work in for a little while. I was going to wait because he is taking a break right now, but he still has a cool archive to go through if you want to check it out. Bama Explorations is hosted by Michael, a ghost hunter and explorer based in, not surprisingly, Alabama. Bama has captured some incredible evidence, particularly in an abandoned house he came across. But I think some of his best videos have been his Randonautica videos. He has some unbelievable experiences with the Randonautica app that can make even the harshest skeptic take another look at it. Bama has gained over 200 subscribers with his first video going up in June 2020. As I said, he's on a break right now, and you can learn more about that on his channel. For now, let's take a look at a clip from one of his Randonautica videos.
A little book. Kind of After Dark Horror Fest Horror Collection. Guys, can you see that? Oh yeah, this is definitely where I'm supposed to go.
And that's our 5 featured channels for YouTube Suggestions 32. You can get to any of these channels at any time by clicking the icon in the upper right hand corner or the link in the description. It's tough for smaller channels to grow these days, so if any of these channels are new to you, at least go give them a look and consider subscribing if you like what you see. Speaking of subscribing, if you aren't already subscribed to A View from the Middle, you can click the red button on the channel page or the double arrow one-way sign in the bottom right-hand corner. If you don't subscribe, an Irish woman is going to steal all your wine and send it to Malaysia, and Dolly Parton will take it after finding it with Randonautica. That was kind of a weird one. Alright, before we close things out, let's take a look at the 6th channel. This is a channel that is over 25,000 subscribers, but one that I like, and maybe you would like to give it a look as well. Our sixth channel this time around is Randall's Rest and Relaxation. I find total silence deafening. I have a hard time sleeping unless there's some kind of light noise in the background, and I know a lot of people that like the sound of a fan or rain. And I've been using Randall's Rest and Relaxation for some time to help me sleep. There's an incredible archive of long videos with everything from light rain to thunderstorms to old metal fans. Randall's also done a lot of experimenting by mixing sounds, like adding the sound of a fan with rain. It has actually helped me get to sleep on more than a few nights as I adjust to a constantly changing work schedule. Check it out and give it a try if you haven't seen his channel already. Okay, that is YouTube Suggestions 32. I hope you found some new channels to check out. Here's a list of the previously featured channels I used clips of at the beginning of the video. You can see their episode or any other episode of YouTube Suggestions in the YouTube Suggestions playlist. Or check out one of the other videos on the channel. Well, I do believe I've said enough. Aaron Bricker and husband, I'm giving you the last word.
Bye-bye, YouTubers.
Bye.